Ambassador Baswati Mukherjee, ma'am, in the March of 2020, I wrote an article in our newspaper, the Sunday Guardian, which you know is well read between the intelligentsia of India, uh, defining what a new global order led by an Indo-Pacific charter signed by between an Indian Prime Minister and American President should look like for the generations to come. And how have we come to such a pass? What's going on? How do you observe what's developed in the past just couple of months?
Well, Rishabh, this is a very interesting way in which the wheel has turned full circle, as you rightly pointed out, that we have Prime Minister Modi in China, who's going to attend the SCO summit, who's going to have very important bilateral with both Xi Jinping and with the Russian president, at a time when the American president and his acolytes are calling the Russia-Ukraine conflict as Modi's war. They are saying that India is being punished for funding and encouraging Russia to continue the conflict, and they appear to have completely turned their back on the most important strategic partner that they had identified for the Indo-Pacific themselves. And they seem to also forget that there's going to be a Quad summit here in India in September. So it just goes to show that the saying that there are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies in foreign policy has been demonstrated by the irrational gestures and which have done irreparable damage, not just to the strategic partnership, but to the perception of USA's reliability as a friend of India among the eyes of 1.4 billion people. That is most important. That Donald Trump has destroyed a relationship which has been carefully crafted and nurtured for several decades on both sides, and where each American president for decades had a much higher approval rating in India than in his own country, United States. So it's a very interesting moment in geopolitics, and I think that we have done the right thing in going back to our traditional neighborhood, and after all, two nations, both have been colonized. One escaped partition by accident, that is China. The Americans wanted, it was called, when I was studying Chinese history in Delhi University, it was called cutting of the Chinese melon. They wanted to divide up and carve up China. They didn't succeed in China. The Brits succeeded in India. But certainly the process of colonization in China was brutal, with the Opium Wars and with the efforts by the Brits to turn a whole generation of Chinese into opium addicts, etc. It's an ugly history that they have, just like India. And obviously, there is no reason why at this point we should not see how much we can do together, trade, and many other things, people-to-people contact, direct flights, etc. We have to actually completely reverse what we've done in the last 10 years and get together a vibrant Sino-Indian partnership. The one with Russia is tried and tested. There's no question of reviving it. It's just a question of strengthening it. And I think that
Okay.
meeting with President Putin will be very, very important, Rishabh.